rather than keep everybody waiting, because I don't want to certainly do that, if it's all right, we can get started here.
Yes, our whole team is here, John. So
Okay.
if that was
like,
for your team, I don't know.
Sorry, I had my mic off. I was giving you a thumbs up, but
Gotcha.
so it wasn't trying
okay.
to.
So, we spent, obviously, we got your proposals. Thank you for them. I got to say, we tried to think about ways that we could respond. We feel the responses should come in writing whenever possible. There was no real way to put that together with the time that we had. Even if we started doing it, we wouldn't have it by 12:30 when we need to stop. So it became apparent as we were discussing that we should probably come back and say to you, look, we can't have any sort of response for you now on those proposals. We do have an immediate reaction, which we think you need to hear, not for nothing. We do have, I have to say, some serious concerns about the way, we know not everything is there, by the way, so we have a ton of questions that we need to give you. But we have some serious concerns about the acceleration schools as they were presented, which we have to spend some time working on Friday, and we need to address those questions. So our response to the acceleration schools will probably come in a series of, we're still formulating many of them, but we need to write out the questions so that you can have answers to them, so we have an idea of, just to give you an idea, so you all understand, we met as a team yesterday beginning at 5. We ran until about 7:30, 7:45, and the idea was, let's get some kind of response. What we kept saying, we don't understand fully how this works. We don't know how to respond to it. So that's what the basis of our response to the acceleration proposal will be. We need from you, from the district, and I know I've mentioned this to Lisa, we really need to have a sense of, and not just to Lisa, to all of you, I think, in the other session, so I don't mean to put that on Lisa. We need to hear what sections of Article 9 are you talking about changing? It's very hard to put together a committee of some kind when we don't know what it is. The only document that we have from the district right now is what was shared with us a year ago on the proposed board policy for input on that. But what we need to do is have a sense of, we don't know who to ask to be on our committee until we have a sense of what it is that you're looking to change. So we need to have a sense of that. And frankly, I guess with those two things, they're massive, massive subjects. And, we came to this as a limited bargain. We tried, as you can tell from the length of our proposal, we tried to limit it as much as we possibly could, knowing the time constraints. The district can bring, as I said in the last proposal, meeting, anything it wants to any bargaining ever. But there are some massive subjects that take huge amounts of time to get through. And frankly, the proposal, whatever the intention was, the proposal that we received today is such that we believe we're moving farther apart than closer together, with the 13th as a possible end date. So we'll come on Friday ready to bargain. We certainly intend it. And we hope that that is still the goal, that having some sort of conclusion is an actual goal for both sides. So I guess I appreciate you guys giving us the time to come back together. We really did not want to give any of our members who were listening just wondering what the heck are they coming back, and we certainly didn't want you to misinterpret our saying there's no sense to come back. We needed to be able to give you a sense of what was taking place. So
no, I appreciate that. It's not surprising or anything, so I appreciate that. I'm glad that we have a session scheduled on Friday. We have a large block of time set aside on Friday. And so I know that there's topics that are hugely significant to both parties here. And so, we'll just keep pushing forward and try and use our time wisely. And I hear you on the Student Discipline Committee or Student Rights and Discipline Committee. So we will talk about that. If we sign off as a full group now, our team can have a few minutes at least maybe to discuss getting you guys some additional information on that, so we can get that committee hopefully going. So we'll get you that information.
Thank you. Because I mean, even if you can just identify article, I'm making this up, right? Article 9.3.1.6, like, even if you can say these are the portions we want to make a change to, it gives us a sort of concept of what it is that we need to think about when we're bringing people to the committee.
Understood.
We're not asking for a full-on proposal from you before we can put together, but we just want to have a sense. Are you still bringing the handbook as you drafted it last time, a year and a half ago, that led to, nobody filed them because you guys pulled them back, but that was going to lead to a whole series of grievances and everything else like that. So, I mean, are you still bringing that draft forward? Is that what you want to have? And do you have an idea of what portions of the contract you want to change?
Okay.
And if you're not bringing those portions forward, which would be great, if you're not bringing those portions of the handbook forward for change, then just a sense of, because to say, I don't want you to spend too much time, but like to say we're looking for a restorative justice model or a restorative practice model, that can mean lots of things. And we want to get a sense of, we just don't have an idea of where you're going.
Got it.
So we don't know what to do.
Okay.
Yeah, we've done a fair amount of work in getting there. So I was anticipating sending some additional documents your way probably later today or early tomorrow morning.
Okay, great. Thank you very much.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a good rest of your day. We'll see you on Friday.
Sounds good.